this is going to be a world record for a sports club. This is a development that was first reported in the last few minutes by the Mail and the Times, and the bid will be an improved bid. So it's a little bit more than the Qataris' bid in the second round.
In a historic moment for Manchester United, the Glazer era has officially come to an end as Qatari billionaire Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani completed a 100% takeover of the club on June 2, 2025, sending shockwaves through the football world. The GLazers, who took control in 2005 through a leveraged buyout that saddled the club with over $600 million in debt, have faced relentless criticism from fans for nearly 2 decades due to a perceived focus on profits over on-field success. Their tenure saw United's decline from Premier League dominance under Sir Alex Ferguson to a 15th place finish in the 2024-25 season, alongside fan protests and a growing disconnect with the club's global supporter base. Sheikh Jassim's acquisition marks the end of an era defined by financial strain and unfulfilled potential, with fans now celebrating the promise of a fresh start. Sheikh Jassim, a member of Qatar's ruling family and former chairman of Qatar Islamic Bank, has been a persistent figure in United's takeover saga since 2023, when he first bid for £0.5 billion to buy the club outright, aiming to clear its debt. His initial offer was rejected in favor of Sir Jim Ratcliffe's minority stake purchase, as the Glazers opted to retain control, a decision that frustrated many supporters. However, recent reports indicated Sheikh Jassim's unwavering interest, and on May 31, 2025, sources suggested he was preparing to relaunch his bid, expecting the Glazers to finally sell fully. The completion of this £5.5 billion deal exceeding the Glazers' long-standing £6 billion valuation fulfills his promise to take full ownership, wiping out the club's debt and injecting significant funds for infrastructure and squad investment, including modernizing Old Trafford. The takeover comes at a critical juncture for Manchester United, who are in the midst of a summer rebuild under manager Rúben Amorim following their Europa League final loss to Tottenham on May 21, 2025. Amorim has already secured Matheus Cunha and 2 new defenders, while navigating complex transfer decisions involving Alejandro Garnacho, Jadon Sancho, and a failed move for Liam Delap. Sheikh Jassim's arrival is expected to provide Amorim with substantial financial backing, potentially accelerating the squad overhaul as United focus on domestic competitions without European football next season. Fans are hopeful that this new ownership will prioritize on-pitch success, with many pointing to Qatar's investments in Paris Saint-Germain as evidence of their ambition, though some remain cautious due to Qatar's human rights record, a concern raised during Sheikh Jassim's initial bid. The global Manchester United fanbase has erupted in celebration, with social media posts reflecting a mix of relief and optimism as the Glazer era ends. The family's 20-year reign, which began with a controversial debt-laden acquisition, saw only sporadic success: 5 Premier League titles under Ferguson and the 2017 Europa League under Jose Mourinho, punctuated by long periods of mediocrity and fan discontent. Sheikh Jassim's takeover, finalized at 4:54 PM WAT on June 2, 2025. is seen as a potential turning point, with his vision of returning United to its former glory resonating deeply. However, questions linger about how his ownership will navigate the Premier League's financial regulations and whether this Qatari investment will truly restore United's competitive edge, or if it risks repeating the financial overreach seen under previous regimes. For now, the Red Devils faithful are daring to dream again.